A few months ago, I was asked to do a brief history of summer camp. And while researching for that brief history, I discovered a really fun story about a Reverend Parsons from New York City. Now, Reverend Parsons had been ministering to some tenement children in kind of the industrial textile district of New York City. And in 1877, Reverend Parsons got a new job in the countryside in Sherman, Pennsylvania. And in that first year in Sherman, Parsons was thinking about those poor kids in the tenement district of New York, and he was imagining just how much they would love the countryside of Pennsylvania and how much they needed it. So he had this idea, and he proposed it to his congregation, that they bring kids from New York to his town in Sherman, Pennsylvania. And that very first summer, 60 kids from New York City came to spend 2 weeks with members of his congregation on their farms. Now, 11 years later, that idea grew to the point where over 10,000 kids were leaving New York City and going to farms and host families across New England for 2-week stays. That idea gained traction to become the Fresh Air Fund, which may be the first scholarship fund ever recorded for summer camp. And there's two things I love about this story. Number one is that getting kids outside is not a modern problem. 150 years ago, people were trying to get kids outside and into fresh air. So if you're a mom or a dad struggling to get your kids off screens and outside, take heart that it's not just a modern problem that's been going on for years. The second thing is that the importance of scholarshiping kids for camp. I'm a development director here at New Life Ranch, and I want to tell you, your scholarships do so much for kids. We had over 1,300 kids receive scholarships to come to camp last summer, and we gave away over $700,000 in scholarships. And that means so much to kids, to be able to do things that they wouldn't normally be able to do in the summer, such as ride horses and work in the barn and shoot bows and arrows and fish and play in the creek. So thank you for giving to our scholarship fund.